like none our galaxy has faced before.
Well, time keeps knocking me on my back. I don't know how much I have left, but is this year over yet? Feels more and more like I'm trapped. My heart keeps beating like a drum. Won't quit until my body's done. What a horror I've become. I never know what's enough or where to start. You don't have to tell me. Don't hold your breath for me. I'll be back before the morning comes. You don't have to worry. We don't quit till the bottom. shadow on your mind. It's growing all the time. If this is killing me, it can't be the one to tell me. I just want you to know I finally can let this go. Don't hold your breath for me. I'll be back before the morning comes. You don't have to worry. We don't quit till the bottle's done. Don't burn a light for me. I won't leave until then. Even if the dawn's early, I'll have to kill the rising sun. I'll have to kill the rising sun. I'll have to kill the rising sun.
Keep your bliss, there's nothing wrong with this. Keep your bliss, there's nothing wrong with this. Keep your sunny days, leave us in the rain. Tie strings to our hands and feet to rain on your parade. You can have the weekends, we will live between them. Keep your pills, save your breath, and don't ever forget. Get out of our way, we're moving sideways. Welcome to Mulberry Street, yeah. So move out of our way, we're pushing sideways. Keep sidewalk under your feet. Ain't no
Hello, everyone. More specifically, hello, Emily. Hi, Emily. Yeah, that's right. I scrolled up. What's going on, guys? Just got back from spatchcocking 100 turkeys or whatever. No big deal. No big deal. What is this? Tamoof. It's the minions. Retweet if you wish you had a minion. They haven't posted since 2019. Minions are truly dead. She says hi. I'm glad. How's everyone's day? Was it good? Oh, also Tamoof. Tamoof. Thank you for the gift sub. Thank you for giving a sub to Marky Yellow. I appreciate it. Yes, I've seen that gift many times, Thor. Thank you. Stolen spatchcock Valor. I'd steal Valor. Wouldn't you? Who wouldn't? It doesn't make sense. Why wouldn't you steal Valor? You simply would. Uh-oh. Oh god, Brandon's here. Holy shit, I would never steal Valor. I'm saluting right now. At the nearest flag. Tim, look at the picture I posted in your server. Okay, here I go. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I'd rather steal cash. Well, that's illegal. Stealing Valor is free. Can't go to jail for stealing Valor, I don't think. Oh, I'm so tired. I'm sleepy. I just couldn't be bothered today. I went to the new games tab in Steam and I just bought one. This game looks so fucking bad. Sorry for cursing. It's gonna be so terrible. I don't even know if it... I haven't even opened it yet. They'll never catch me. Well, then power to you. Wait a minute. Some minions do have hair. I made a false statement the other day. A lot of them have hair. They have the little speckles on top, yeah? I forgot. They got the little strands of hair on top of their head. Oh, it's awful. Like Steve Carell in season 1 of The Office. You know? Why waste your premium Six Flags bucks? I had $250 in Steam credits that I bought. My premium Six Flags bucks, more like my precious Six Flags bucks. I gotta spread them out. Gamer bedtime. Good night, guys. Everybody, get in bed. What the hell are you talking about in here? We're talking about... Well, we were talking about minion hair. There's another GIF in my Discord. I'm gonna delete the Discord after this. That's just... I don't know what that says. There's a heart at the end, though. I'm not gonna... What is that? I'm not gonna say that. But thank you. I'm not a sexy anime boy, so I will not be saying that. However, power to those that do. Kaikam. It might work. It might work. You'll get it in time. What did I have anything to say? Do I shoot him? No. Let him live. I put my hand up to signify that halt, you know, stop. Not with that attitude, you're not. Are you going to be upset if I tell you that I already forgot what we were talking about, so I don't remember what attitude I'm not going to do what with? I don't remember. It's been a long day. It's been a long week. A lot of number. I don't know what that is. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I have to be... They're like... They're like making me lead at work. Which is the position I applied for, but I haven't got it yet. So it's like, why am I leading a bunch of gig workers who come in during the weekdays by myself for $9 an hour when I should be making $10 an hour? That's what I'm saying. Is spatchcocking TOS? It certainly sounds like it. Spatchcock 'em. I'm not gonna spatchcock on stream because I don't know what it means, and I don't think I can defile a bird like you did on stream. That has to be TOS. More responsibility without the pay. You love this. Exactly. Hi, Arby's. I shoved a lot of stuff, dude. We have like this. Yeah, our leads only make $10 an hour. Yeah, and the position above that also makes $10 an hour. There's no pay raise. Oh my god, it's so funny. That's so funny. I don't know. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, we have this. I was in the store today that's tiny, and the stockroom is the size of like my bathroom. And it's like full. All the shelves are full. Except for like the middle, this one little sliver that you walk through down the middle if you need to grab something. They brought a truckload of merchandise. No, Liam. No. You can't. Not here. They brought a truckload of Christmas merch. And when I say it's not like new Christmas merch, they like went into the forest and found a bunch of old stuff from like years ago in these broken down boxes. And they like dragged them into the store and they're like, put this stuff up. And I was like, okay. And it's like a billion things. So I put up everything that I could with the people who I was leading today. And they were like, and there was a bunch of stuff and they were like, okay, you could just have everybody throw that in the back. And I was like, what? Like in the stock room? And they were like, yeah, just, make it work. I was like, okay. And I shoved those boxes in there. Like, you can't take a step in that stock room. It is a fire hazard and a half. If that building caught fire, boy, it would go up. Brighter than the sun. It'd be amazing. A sight to see, truly. Dug it out of the landfill. Exactly. It's just a bunch of garbage. Just absolute garbage. Nobody will buy it. Just make it work. Not for $9 an hour, I won't. I'm going to shove it in there, but it's not going to be good. I'm calling OSHA. Tell them to light it on fire. See what happens. I'm pretty confident it'll go up. I'm calling your mom. Literally do it. See if I care. I don't. Spoiler, I don't. What? Anything else? Anything else? Guys, do I have anything else to say? Six Flags is like... I like the job at Six Flags. It's just the company is so bad. They're so incapable of anything. It's a disaster. Where's Kai at? You'll get your Kai time. You'll get your Kai time. You relax. Absolutely rabid. A safety meeting where we discuss various hazards and how to prevent them? I was asked to be a maintenance man today. my like full-time was like, hey Tim, they want me to be maintenance man for the department. Do you know anything about maintenance? And I was like, yep. And he was like, you can fix stuff? And I was like, sure. And they were like, okay. You can do maintenance. Okay. What? Monty, I don't even know. TimPai? Hi, TimPai. Monty. How are you? Pomegranate Goblin? I'll fist fight Six Flags. It happens all the time. Also, your name's amazing. Welcome. You're going to get Kai. You're gonna do so. I'll be dead by the time I get there. I don't think I make it out of Six Flags. This is my last arc. Six Flags will be the end of me. I had to roll. You know what? Hold on. I'm breaking out the park map for this. I'm doing a presentation. Just you wait. Pomegranate Goblin is Emily. Emily, you have a great name. Congratulations on your fantastic name choice. The final boss. Spoiler, I don't win. I listen to Liam all the time. Liam's my source of news. so I don't get much. I don't know much about what's happening in the world, if you can believe that. Okay, all right. We're breaking out the park map. Here we go. And just there it is. Okay, here you go. Look at this. Welcome to Six Flags Over Georgia. Let's super zoom here. No, the identity. Let's. How far can I zoom? All the way? The lunar eclipse tomorrow? Nope. I'm looking right at the sun or the moon, whatever that lunar eclipse means. That I don't care. I'm looking up. I'm going outside. I'm looking up. The Six Flags? They're like here somewhere. Up here. This is the front of the park. Today I was in this store right here. This is right where you enter. 82. That's Looney Tunes Exposition. We had an order today. And there were about 20 boxes of things that needed to be hanged. Definitely hanged. Confidently hanged up in the store. We didn't have any hangers. And my supervisor, who was with me before we split up into two different teams, she was like, hey, go see if you can find some hangers. I was like, okay. So, and she gave me her keys. And I went to 69, which is, you may take the shot, Das. So this is Coastal Gibbs. This is the store with that's going to go up. In flames because of the stockroom disaster that I created. I went over here. I found a tiny bit of hangers and I brought them over. And I went in here. There were no hangers. I would destroy Six Flags. Thank you, Monty. I'm taking you up on that offer. Destroy Six Flags, all 6 of them. But anyway, and I brought him back, and she was like, "That's not enough hangers." And I was like, "I know." It's his birthday, Mickey Mouse? No, it's not. He's not a real being. Nice try, though. That being said, I did have breakfast with him one time. Anyway, she was like, well, we're going to need more hangers. And she gave me a cart, and she was like, you're going to have to go to Tradewinds. And I said, what? Tradewinds? He's 93 today. When's he going to kick the bucket, that old fart? And I was like, Tradewinds? What do you mean Tradewinds? She was like, yeah, you have to go to Tradewinds. I'm sorry. And I was like, well, all right. So let's take the path to Tradewinds, shall we? Let me zoom in all the way. Just let's get real up close here. This is me. I'm right here. Where's my little bar? And I'm going this way. Hopefully soon, Art. No! And I'm passing Johnny Rockets. And I'm going up through this little tunnel here. This is an uphill. Going uphill. Over here past the membership lounge. This little golden M here. Taking a left. Going this way. I'm passing 10 and under. I'm passing Bugs Bunny's Boomtown. I'm going all the way this way. With my little cart. I'm passing JB's. I'm passing the Crystal Pistol. I'm passing DC Super Friends. Uh-oh. Now I'm going down. I'm going this way. I'm going left. I went down a hill. That's right. Down this little hill here. Woo! This way. Now I'm going left. Going left with my little cart. And then I'm going straight up. This way. Through Steampunk District. I'm going all the way this way. I'm passing the Sky Screamer. And then I'm going up this hill here. This is all a hill. This is a big hill. What are you doing? I've never been so baffled by someone's entrance message. It's really hard. All the girls on here just think I'm some cartoon character. I think you're a cartoon character. Do you understand? You act like a cartoon character. You are not real. Anyway, I'm going up. I'm passing the Blue Hawk. I'm passing the Scream Machine. Yeah, we have a steampunk district. We sell little goggles and hats. I'm going up. I'm going this way. I'm passing the Scream Machine. That's right. And then I'm going up. All the way this way. To the entrance of Hurricane Harbor. This is Tradewinds. 88. That's Tradewinds. Now let's zoom out. For reference. We started here. We started here in this store. 82. We went all the way around this way through the middle of the park. It's the fastest way. And we go this way. Then we go around this way. We make an S. And I go all the way up here. Literally as far away as possible. And then I load up my cart with hundreds of hangers. As many hangers as the store has. And then I begin my trek back with my cart full of hangers. Doubled in size. Joe, you're nothing. Joe, no. What do you say? What? My eyes are normal size, man. My body don't do anything funky. You're not real. You're a Google learning AI. You're like an AI that's typing what you think is a sentence. But it's not. It means nothing. No, I don't have a Six Flags Segway. They don't have them. They have trucks and golf carts, and I need to get like 14 promotions before I'm able to drive one. Sometimes I get in ride them, though. Anyway, that's the story for today. That was fucked up. That was a fucked up journey. It took me like an hour. And I go, oh my god, and I almost forgot the best part. And and I get back. My boss, Chastine, she's not even in there. And I roll up with my hangers, and they're like, what'd you get those hangers for? And I was like, the boxes. And they were like, oh, we hung all those up. They hung everything up. They said they needed those hangers. And I get there, and they didn't even need them. It was fine. I didn't want to work anyway. I just wanted to walk across the park. That's what I like. Joe's just a normal... Joe's just a normal guy. Nonsense. Normal. I have a noun and a verb. Buster Brown. Are you apologizing for saying Buster Brown? Or are you apologizing to Buster Brown? That's right. They didn't need no dang hangers. That lion son of a bitch. Do you guys not have radios? The leads have radios. Everybody above me is talking to each other on the little radios. They're chatting and asking questions and answering questions. Not me. I'm radio silent. Do you get to listen to music while working? Yeah, Tomoof, I do. But guess what? Spotify was down. Every time I'd put on a Spotify song, it would play for 5 seconds and then the app would crash. So it was just silent the whole time. A silent walk in my stupid little new uniform with my stupid little white Oxford shirt, and I wear my stupid little red sweater over it. I look like a Christmas elf. I look like an idiot. Anyway, we're not opening a new tab. Not over here anyway. That's dangerous. Personal information could come up. Did you get the scarf? It's 70 degrees out today. I did not get a scarf. I'm not going to do it. I already spent $80. No, sorry. 70. No. Yeah, $75 on my uniform today, and I didn't even get the scarf or the hat or the goggles. Goggles? Gloves. Have you told your coworkers about your Twitch channel? Absolutely not. In fact, my coworker asked me if I played games, and I said no. He said, Tim, what kind of games do you play? I don't. He said, what do you do? And I said, I don't know. Goggles. That's right. I bought my little Christmas goggles. Yeah, they decided that like apparently like most white guys do, I sit in my room and listen to music. That's what they said. And I said, "Yep, that's me. I sit in my room and I listen to music all day. And I throw a little I sit in my little chair or I lay on my bed and I look up at the ceiling while I play my music on my record player, and I toss a little ball in the air and I catch it, and I'm tossing it up and down. Gamer goggles. You got them all fired? Did you really? Is that true? I'm too busy being a Facebook mom. I don't have time. No time for games. I'm going to hell for telling a fib. It's far from the first fib I've told. At Six Flags over Georgia. I have a computer science degree. That's what they think. I'm just a regular. I don't have time to game because I'm too busy browsing Minion memes. R/Minion. Here's what we got today. A single Six Flags vlog. Don't know how it got filmed. Holiday in the Park 4K Ultra HD tour. Holiday in the Park, they just put up the decorations yesterday. And the park hasn't opened since. I don't know what's happening in this vlog, but it's not Holiday in the Park. I want to play League so bad. I want to play Twisted Fate so bad. Anyway.
Thanks for stopping back in and watching another video with us. We went to Six Flags this weekend, so I went ahead and made a video while everybody's waiting for the Waikiki Beach video.
The what?
Hopefully this will hold you over.
Minimum.
We went on
It's
a
a minimum.
Saturday, and we had lots of food and a great time.
Okay. Lots of food and a good time. Is the stream lagging? Guys, is the stream lagging? Be honest. Be honest. I felt like it lagged there. Did it lag? The def snuck in. I don't care. That's okay. It's fine. Like, if you have a grandparent watching over you from heaven. Are you asking me to... I don't understand. I'm playing the video now.
I've posted a list of the price of admission and the dates for their holiday in the park.
Thanks so much for doing that.
Like I said, we had some really good food.
Those waffle fries don't
turkey
look bad.
leg,
And the turkey
a
leg
footlong
doesn't look
corn
bad.
dog,
I've seen this
And then
these
we
images
spent a
before,
couple
haven't I?
hours walking it off.
Can we still watch Arcane
I
on
hope you
stream?
enjoy walking through the park with us, and I hope you like and subscribe so you can get
Don't like that picture.
notifications every time we post a new video. Thanks for watching.
It is for me a bit. Guys, is it lagging? Marco? Okay, when you hear this, say Polo. Marco, wait. I don't know. Type something. Type something to indicate you heard what I just said. Polo. That's not bad. Let's go, Monty. Let's go, Monty. Click on the draw. Tim McGraw. Type something. How long did it take you to... That's my leg for sure. It can't be. It can't be your leg. Got eaten. It's a turkey leg. You're not a turkey. That woman is his wife? How would I know? I don't know. Yeah. Polo, shut up. No, you're lying. Shut up. Monty typed it like 10 minutes ago. Shut up. Where are you all? Are you kidding me? No. No way. Why is Monty in the present but they're in the past? What's happening? Something's bad. Something is bad. Am I in the past? Am I in the past? Am I caught up? Am I caught up? Am I caught up? Help. Oh, fuck you, Tomoof. Stop. Shut up. No more Polo. I'm ending this stream. I'm ending this stream for 5 seconds and I'm turning it back on. Everybody refresh your Twitch. Now. 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 Refresh it. Oh, I have to watch an arcane ad. For my own stream.
It's time to say goodbye.
Nobody wins in war.
She's my sister. And I'm willing to fight for her.
Fire is my home.
Wow, great ad. I love... My favorite part is whenever I start my stream and I have to watch an ad to watch my own stream. What on earth? Why am I watching an ad on my own channel, Twitch? He does have a smug aura. That's great. Anyway. That was Goodbye by Ramsey. The song? I don't understand. Isn't your favorite part getting to interact with your loyal viewers? Nope. I hate it. I'm just kidding. Love you guys. You guys are my best friends. Right? You're all coming to my birthday party, right? You better. Polo. I'm watching the video. I hope it lags. I hope it lags. COD condom ad. Gamer condoms. Thank you, Monty. Can always count on Monty. If nobody got me, I know Monty got me. That's right, Pomegranate Goblin. I move fast. When's your birthday? July. Hopefully never again. You'll have to, that's right, you'll have to come to my house if you actually want to go to Georgia, you know? You're not a real Georgian unless. What if Monty don't got you? Then no, with no, I don't know. Gamers don't need condoms, they never have sex and never will. That is fucked up. Can't say that about all gamers. I got you. Tom, move. Thank you for the 10. Fuck you, though. I would move to Florida with you if you asked. Who's moving to Florida with me? Guys, you love Florida, right? This has been the longest walking up. Oh! When I said that that whole area is uphill, that I had to walk up. He's walking up this hill right now, this section that I walked up with my cart of hangers. He actually left, and our cat got out because of the Joker. No, Liam! Guys, Florida's great. We all love Florida, right? Gamer House.
We've been here like 5 or 6 times this year.
All of us.
I haven't seen them.
Cupid Shuffle is
They
Florida.
never had the slingshot going.
I don't think you live in Florida. I don't believe you.
No.
Come in and smell. Florida? It does have a bad smell. Gamer House. You can find Jason and force him to stream more often. Well, you can try. This has just been an awful vlog so far. When we started watching these vlogs, I used to be... I used to give... Oh, whoa, zoom. I used to be very generous. But not... Whoa! Okay! I used to be, but now at this point I'm just... I can't take it anymore. They're terrible.
Hey, if you're having a blast today...
Hey, if you're having a blast today, head to Guest Services to upgrade your one-day admission.
What accident was that? What accident?
Are you having a blast? Hey, are you having a blast?
They didn't take away your license for that one.
Yes, they did.
When do we get the vlogs with Star Wipes and Fade Outs? It's gotta be this one.
Why?
Why wouldn't you work at Universal Studios? They have minions. Universal Studios employees, it seems like working there would be similar to Six Flags. That worries me. I've been here before? No, you haven't. I don't believe you. This guy has never heard of cuts in his life.
Taking pictures of the sunset.
He will not be cutting. Not once.
I didn't have any pictures.
Yep, no tramway anymore.
¿Qué tal si esto es
Tim, I'm standing behind you. Are you my dog? Are you Kai? He's right behind me. The only thing he skipped is half of his frames. Oh, that's just the stream. Don't worry. Polo. Marco. Marco. Marco.
To earn free food, souvenirs, tickets, and one-of-a-kind in-park experiences just for riding rides, seeing shows, and having a great time.
Okay, I don't need to see the cars. Oh my god, the Kai Cam, I forgot. Oh, it's on! And he is just right in frame, isn't he? There he is. Enjoy. I hate this ride. We're skipping it. The whole thing. Today's Walt Wednesday. I think you're very far behind. Gamers are alright. I'm glad you think so. This vlog is just, it's pushing me over. It's pushing me over the edge. It's pushing me right into bed. Alright, Tim, where's the turbo? I don't know. I gave it to Joe. Monty, you can't say that. Oh my god. There's beans in Liam's nose, is that true? Why did Liam do this? Juice box character. Oh my god.
What? Everywhere we go. Oh.
He's singing a song over the song that's playing in the vlog.
Oh.
It hurts. No. Get them out of there. Oh my god. He's literally just walked through the whole park. He's almost to me. If he was here this weekend, then he's almost to me. He's almost to where I would be. Keep walking, man. Oh my god. Here we go. Hold on. We gotta keep our eye out.
It's two Batman and the Flash.
Okay. Well, I have a problem with something you just said. It's two Batman and the Flash. Two Batman. This is not the Flash. That's the Reverse Flash. Don't ever get them confused. You're gonna piss me off. No! Okay, I always forget. I thought he was gonna cut. But of course he's not.
Oh, see.
It's one of our leads that just walked by. Tamara. He's just leaving. He took a lap around the park. He, he did the little cars thing, and then he left. Go on Looney Tunes Expo. Take a right. Take a right.
Buy one cake, get one free. They must have bought two. Where's this? There was three.
No.
Cakes. Maybe he's got another one in his pocket.
No. Take a right. A $20 walk. Honestly, if we rode the stupid cars ride in the Sky Screamer, I guess that's worth $20. Wow.
Yeah, sure.
A free Coke? I beg your pardon?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, sure.
You're giving away free Cokes? Where's my free Coke?
Yeah, this video was sponsored by Coke Zero sugar.
Welcome back,
Not
Nina.
really, but they gave us free Coke.
Yeah, they didn't give me free Cokes, and I freaking worked there for $9 an hour.
So, roll up.
I'm gonna sneak a GoPro.
Say that it was. So
I need a
how
world's
do they
smallest
get back
camera.
into the park? Because they're outside the park right now.
Oh, now that's funny. Terrible vlog. Sorry. I didn't mean that. I told Monty she couldn't say that. So I can't either. By law. Well, that was great. Oh my god, that was great. That was so good. It was my favorite thing that ever happened. Watching that vlog. Anything else? My favorite part was when it was over. People just really be uploading anything, huh?
In the United States. Go f***ing figure, right?
Hey! No, sir. We can't say that. Hold on, I'll give you an extra Kai cam as well. Because someone redeemed one earlier. And I can't remember who it was. It might have been Tamoof. No, stop. It was a great vlog. He did his best. Anyway, just play a game. I'm just gonna display capture it. I don't give a shit. I don't even give a shit. Welcome to my desktop. Never changes. Can we watch food videos? Yeah, after we play this shit game. It's called something about a... Something where there's a murderer. And we have to find out who did it. In this town, I'm the detective. I'm the detective. The frames are dropping, and I'm the detective. I'm the detective of frame drops. This is my car. I drove it here. Shift actually makes you go slower. So. Okay, that's fine. It's fine. I don't really care. I don't think that's how you properly wear that, friend. Oh, we got the one frame. Oh, we got the one frame alert. Oh my god! And he flies through the air. Who made that sound? We gotta talk to Anna, the wife of murdered man. What is this? There's been a murder, and we have to find out who did it. What's up, Hazmat? We don't need frames. We don't need them. We're literally forcing our way through this stream. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. One frame at a time. I don't give a shit. That's just where we're at. I don't care. How do I get in? Where's Anna? I don't even know where I am. You can't go in any of these buildings. You just can't. Say your timer so you can refund it. It wasn't $15. It was $1.50. Okay. Just hop over that. Let's go. Look at him. Nobody's stopping him. Not even the frames. Has anyone seen Anna? I don't know where she is. I think I know who did it. Oh, damn it. I was gonna run out of the forest. Where is she? Where are the frames? Who killed the frames? Who killed the frames? Who killed the frames? Please, who killed the frames? Where are the frames? Our cat wants burrito? Give them the burrito. Let them share. Oh my god, something horrible is happening. This is not good. Oh, oh shit. Oh shit. Oh god. What's this FPS? It's the new TimPai stream. 2 FPS. I'm sinking into the earth. Help! 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 Help me! Help! Oh. Restart level, implying there's more than one. Brave. I can't believe this game costs as much as it did. It's actually insane. Oh, Jesus Christ! Don't go in the backyard. The sound just cut. Who is Anna? Where am I? Where are the frames? There is no issue with the FPS. It looks fine for me. It's the stream. It's my stream. It's my internet. It's my internet. Hold on. It's fine. Be right back. I'm gonna figure it out. Steam VR is opened. Don't know why. Great. What's up, Tanner? Thank you for the raid, pal. Hope your stream went great. Hope your stream went fucking amazing. Poopy PP69 says P. Welcome to the stream. You're my new favorite viewer. Hope you're happy. Hope you're freaking happy. I'm some noobs in 2042. Which one of the 12 guns did you use? Sorry. I love that game. Tim has been getting mad? No. Never. Not scaring anyone. It's known. Okay, guys, ready? I'm gonna do something a little bit unconventional. The stream might turn off. Everybody stay here right after a raid, too. Everybody stay here, okay? Everybody say, TimPai, I'm gonna stay right here. I'm gonna say TimPai, I'm gonna stay right here. While the stream restarts one last time. One last time. Nobody has said it. Oh, Johnny, okay. Okay. Hazmat? Okay, we'll have 2 viewers when the stream restarts. I'm doing it now. I'm switching to the internet. The internet of old. Thank you, Gavin. Thank you, Rick Rocks. Hold on, just 1 minute. Because I think I fixed it. Hold on, gotta watch an ad for my own stream again. God. Hold on to your ass. I think I figured out what the problem is, and I might just be an idiot. Oops. It's fine. It's fine, guys, right? You have to hold your ass. I fixed it. Pretty short. Oh, good morning. Okay. So I went to my network properties, and it... Hold on, the stream might still be lagging. Fuck that stupid rooster. I tried to refresh the stream, and I have to watch another ad for my own stream. Do a Marco test? Okay, say polo now! That's good. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad. I'm not dropping any frames, but for some reason the stream is still coming out at like 15 frames. Unless it's just me not. Oh, it's like recording in 15 frames as well. Hang on. Let's try something new. Shall we? No, it's just as bad. Okay. Anyway, it's fine. Who cares? Not me. We gotta go find Anna. Refresh shit. Very good. How do I... Wife of the murdered man. I just want to find Anna. Does any... Oh my god, I forgot. Go meet the frogs again. I'm thinking about it. I'm in the attic. She has to be in here. There's a dog over here. Hello. The sounds are so loud. Everything is so loud. That's what it's like to be Daredevil. No, he's been murdered. No. Help him. He's dead. They left him lying there.
He died at about 1 o'clock at night.
She died? Anna, I would love to talk to you, but I literally can't. I am too tall. I am too tall to continue. Anna, please come talk to me. No. 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 Anna! Can you... Just use the crouch? Oh my god. It's V for crouch. I'm coming in, Anna. Don't you worry. Here to comfort. Oh, cutscene.
Hello,
Oh.
I'm Detective Silantiev.
Are you sure?
My condolences. Yes, of course.
Oh.
What time did you arrive home? I arrived at 12 noon. I
It's
went
the same,
into the house.
the same voice. Oh, for
He was
Christ's
lying
sake!
on the floor.
Ah,
I
shut
immediately
up!
called an ambulance. Where were you before that time? The day before yesterday, I left the house
It's the same
at
voice.
about 7 in the evening and went to visit my mother. And all this time I was with her. Can your mother confirm
What's
that?
up, Grexers?
Yes, she
Troll
can.
face.
Tell me, did your husband have any enemies? No, I don't think so.
I don't
Thank you
think she
for
cares her
answering the
husband's dead.
questions. Now I'm going to ask the neighbors. Maybe
Voice
they
actors
saw
are
something.
excellent. Top tier. I'm apparently going to ask the neighbors or something. The game's crashing. Holy shit. Thank goodness they have their masks on. That's what I'm saying. What's going on, man? Guy's just me.
I didn't see anything. I was asleep at 1 at night.
Okay, detective, but we need to find out what he knows.
I didn't see anything. I was asleep at 1 at night.
What do you think she's gonna sound like?
No, I didn't see anything. I was asleep at 1 at night.
Yeah. Yeah, alright. You sure? Hey, man.
I didn't see anything. I was asleep at 1 at night. I didn't see anything. I was asleep at 1 at night. I didn't see anything. I was asleep at 1 at night. I didn't see anything. I was asleep at 1 at night. I didn't see anything. I was asleep at 1 at night.
I didn't see.
Anna looked too nervous.
Mm-hmm.
Was
His
she
inner monologue.
involved in the murder? I should ask her mom.
Who? Oh god. I've moved to a mountain town. Just gonna walk up these stairs. Like a human. Something's not right with her flooring. Weird carpet going on in there. Hello, Anna's mother. Oh, fuck. Oh, this can't be good. Yeah. Okay, it's fine. We just gotta find Anna's mother. Sheesh, old boy can jump. Holy shit. Yeah. I don't know why I keep doing this. It's... Anna's mother is not here. Where is she? Where is she? This way? Down the stone path? Okay, Joe. Not cool. Anna's mother just died. I mean, Anna's husband just died. The Finches. I like moms. I'm so happy for you. Gate? Yeah, I don't think so. There's no gates when you have a 10-foot vertical leap. I shouldn't have gone here. I don't think Anna's mother's this way. You had to take Joe out. You had to. I don't think I'm supposed to be over here. Where are you? Ugh! Is it over there in the Ready Player One house? I'm going over there. We equipped DOS with the best weaponry we have. I'm sure Anna's mother is on top of the house. It's a parkour puzzle. It has to be. Oh. Am I insane? Where is Anna's mother? Anna's mother? I must have taken it wrong. Why would he have map designed the whole well, maybe he just bought the map. I am just befuddled. I did parkour with Anna's mom once. You need to leave Anna's mom alone. She is probably upset over the loss of her son-in-law. Hello? Please. Please. Where is she? I'll need to go through the dog door. My phone blowing up. I hear you. No, don't go that way. Fuck me. Yeah, I'm lost. I don't know what this is. I don't know. Oh, Anna's mom must be up here. Come on. Come on! Anna's mother is dead. I need to commune with her. Through the Ouija board. Whee! I'm so sad. Surely this can't be how it ends. It can't be. Anna's mother has to be here. She has to. If Das hates you, you earned it. What? Where? Where is she? I have to just be missing her somewhere very obvious, right? It has to be me, not the game, right? I'm the idiot. Me. TF2 truck. Okay, it spawned me right here, right? Like right up here. Is there supposed to be an interior that just didn't load? Maybe? Okay, hold on. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I'm sure it's fine. Oh, Anna's mother. Here I come. Maybe I have to follow the clues. Is she in there? Why does the garage have an interior? Is she in there? I fucking can't. Like, literally, I can't. Maybe I need to do a little detective work. Wheelchair ramp. Maybe she rolled down here. No, this is where I came from. The pond. I haven't been to the pond yet. The name of this game is Find the Murderer. And that's what I'm gonna do. And his mother's dead. She's just gone. Just gonna run around pressing E on everything. Just gonna press E everywhere. I will get to the bottom of this. I can't take it, dude. I think this game is just not done. Anna's mother is not real. Hit tab and L. Well, you found the controls. That being said, I don't think it's gonna help. It's a porn game? Yes. I'm gonna start hitting buttons. Okay, none of the buttons do anything. Bad news. None of the buttons are of any use. Oh. I love the flashlight, though, so we're gonna leave that on. Please. I don't know why I can't give up. Oh, good lord. I should just give up, but I can't. She's gotta be out here, dude. She has to be. She's gotta be out here somewhere. Somewhere in the wild, maybe. They refunded the game because of this level? Really? The first one they were okay with? They were happy with that? Anna's mom's out here. Somewhere. Somewhere. I just have to detect. I just have to be the detective I was born to be. Oh. Anna's mother. Personal opinion is a new room. Okay. Well, The Room was a finished movie. Oh, for... really testing the limits. Yep. If I fall through the world, then maybe I can see her. Maybe. I've truly been abandoned by God. She's gotta be out here somewhere. That's right. Chat, we never give up. Maybe down in the creek. That's where I would be if I was an old lady. I'd be down by the creek. Catching some crawdads. Stuck on the damage where you need to talk to Anna's mother. Don't know what to do. The doors don't work. Starting to think there is no beating this. Can you listen to Creepypasta on stream? What's Creepypasta? Send me one. I'll listen to it. Is there a Creepypasta about Anna's mother? And where she is? Oops. Fell. How did he just forget to put in Anna's mother? Oh. I don't want to listen to a podcast on stream. Give it a listen. Yeah, all right. Ugh. This is called Rap Rap.
Ever heard of
Nope.
Nightmare?
Yup.
Like a lot of other games in the 90s, it came with a VHS, which you timed with your play, and the characters on the video would give you instructions on what to do while you played the game in real time. Being a scaredy cat, I refused to play it when my mom bought it for us. My brother was disappointed about not being able to play Nightmare, but my mom had a solution. She brought out Rap Rat. It was a cheap, dingy little thing catered to kids my age. You went around the board collecting cheese, and the first player to reach the end would win. It seemed simple enough, and since it reminded us of Mousetrap, which we didn't have, there were no objections. We popped the movie into the VHS and set up the board. The first part of the video was just a simple explanation of the rules, as well as instructions on how the game worked. Then Rap Rat came on the TV. He was
the fuck is Rap Rat?
Not what any of us had been expecting.
This is Rap Rat,
My
Monty.
smaller brother, who was only 3 at the time, immediately left the room crying. The rat didn't even resemble a rat. The ears were far too big.
How does he know it's
It had
Rap
a
Rat?
mouth lined with 2 teeth.
Who
The inside
Rap
of the
Rat?
mouth looked almost swollen. The most striking part about the thing, though, was the eyes.
Mm-hmm.
They were large.
They
glass,
were large.
Fish-like.
It's Creepypasta. I don't get it.
Then bothered. Then begged my mom to turn it off. And then Rap Rat suddenly shouted,
No,
screaming and wailing,
Hazmat.
saying, "Wait your turn!"
Shut up! Wait your turn! I found Anna's mother. Thank you, Hazmat. Now we know. Now I know where Anna's mother is. In the forest somewhere. We have to find it. Wait your turn! Wait your turn! Why did he say that at me? She's out here. She's literally out here. She's out here somewhere, dude. Stop! What? Spam! Spam! Das! Plastic knife! Quick! Everybody let me know if you see a little old lady. Rap Rat stole the frames? I don't care. There's nothing to see. We don't need them. This game is making me dissociate. I want to play Roblox. I want to play Roblox. Ah! Anna's mom. Get him, Das! Actually, you need a... It's not the game. It's just the stream. My internet is broken. Don't know why it is. New song I'm making. My internet is broken. I don't know where Anna's mom is. My internet is broke. I don't know. Too tired. Anna's mom. I'm going all the way to the end. I'm not going to say that. It's a Harry Potter spell. And we all know it. Oh, god damn it. My stream is 5 minutes fine. I don't know what you're talking about. This is just the most cursed stream of all time. Marco test? No. I don't want to know. She's got to be in that little dusty divot over there. She has to be. If I were an old lady, I'd be in a dusty divot. Waiting my turn. To return to ash. God damn it. I will never say never. I will fight till forever. What are the lyrics? To ash and I'm waking up to ash and dust. I wipe my brow and I swept my rust. Oh. What? Doesn't he do he does like a Tim Allen, right? He does I wipe my brow and I sweat my rust, and then he goes, what? Pretty sure he does. Literally. What's up, peepers? Big fan? Yeah, you like the content? This what you sub for? Huh? Huh? This what you subscribe for? Huh? This the content you like? This is it, huh? Can we play Valorant? No. We can find Anna's mom, and that's it. Now we carry on. Carry on. Ah. No, we can't go that far. Where is she? I see there's a picture. There is a picture. She's out here. She out here. Like in this area or something, maybe. Literally keep your eyes peeled at 1 frame per second. Going to the other side. She's gotta be over here. I'd rather watch this than Valorant. I cannot believe that. When I find Anna's mother, she is a dead woman. She will not survive my fists. Why don't you talk to Anna's mother? I don't really talk these days. I need to get up somewhere high and do a little... She got Coraline. Yeah, don't know what that means. At all. But I agree. She got Coraline. Can I walk through this? No. Going this way. I can't see shit because of all the weeds. She's an old lady. She would literally be by the creek. She would have to be. What? Does anyone here need to do the darkness in the light, the corrupted stuff in Destiny 2? I'll kill you. If you say Destiny 2 one more time, I'll kill you. Whoa. Parkour. Oh, look at this. I'm a detective. I have to be a detective. Watch this. Look at this. There's a break in the fence. She must have fallen in her wheelchair. Down the hill. Uh-huh. And then through the world. And then she died. That's what happened. I don't make the rules. That's what happened to her. It's awful, really. Whoa! Liam with $5 and even $100. The first $100. I'm gonna spend it on more of these games instead of a VTuber model. I'm just gonna buy a bunch of these horrible shitty, unfinished games. Just to thank you all. Watch the video.
And not what any of us had been expecting. My smaller brother, who was only 3 at the time, immediately left the room crying. The rat didn't even resemble a rat. The ears were far too big. It had a mouth lined with 2 teeth, and the inside of the mouth looked almost swollen. The most striking part about the thing, though, was the eyes. They were large, glassy, fish-like. I asked, then bothered, then begged my mom to turn it off. And then Rap Rat suddenly shouted, screaming and wailing, saying, "Wait your turn!" in a demonic, low-pitched voice that was not at all like his normal, obnoxious, nasally voice. In the background, we could hear the narrator saying, "He's Rap Rat. He's the boss." Over and over and over again in an overly serious tone. The video was indescribable. Images crossed the screen in quick succession, overcut with Rap Rat's expressionless eyes. The images were some of the things that I was afraid of at the time. A person looking over a balcony, a hornet slowly stinging someone's eye, an extremely close-up of a tarantula, a pit full of writhing cobras, and a bloodied syringe filled with green fluid. We immediately turned the video off, and I ran out of the room screaming, slamming my door. It took my mom 20 minutes to convince me that the video was gone. That I would never, ever see it again. I had nightmares all week about Rap Rat. That wasn't the last time I saw Rap Rat. While my girlfriend and I prepared to move in together, I was cleaning out the closet of my room and found it again. With the same VHS and the same board game inside. It was almost perfectly intact, save for a thick layer of cobwebs and dust bunnies on top of it. This was strange. Didn't my mother get rid of it? And what was the game doing in my room?
He made Rap Rat.
I let out a bit of a gasp when I found it, and my girlfriend came up into the room asking me what the matter was.
What the matter was?
I said, "Rap Rat." She laughed a bit, asking if I was joking, and shook my head, explaining that I wasn't. She didn't believe me. I mean, nobody did, and I decided that the only way to prove it to her was to show her the video. I borrowed my neighbor's VHS, played the video for her. However, the images had changed. I saw a clown.
Oh, Christ.
Its nose bursting and spraying blood onto the screen.
No!
I saw a woman alone in the dark room. I saw a man being forced to pick up a white-hot metal and hold it in his outstretched hand, turning his hand into a leathery mess. The scratching I heard as the child continued, picking up louder and louder, and then Rap Rat showing up and being twisted and convulsing, its arms thrusting this way and that. The costume wasn't a costume anymore. The felt was real fur. Its face wasn't plastic, but instead a bristle of thorns with teeth. The eyes turned inwards and suddenly popped out again. Rap Rat's huge fish eyes were inside out, staring right at me, watching my every move, my every expression. It grinned widely and gestured at my girlfriend and I with a single outstretched, inhuman hand. And I could hear the faintest scratching at my front door. The TV went blank. It showed static. The scratching got louder. It wasn't scratching anymore, more thumping. The thumping of tiny feet on wood. My girlfriend embraced me in fear, and my senses kicked in. Before anything else could happen, I stopped the video, ejected it, and unplugged the VHS. The scratching stopped. When I looked out the living room window, nothing was there.
Big fan.
The police showed up soon after. warning us that a neighbor had seen a figure outside of our door and had called in concern. My girlfriend and I simply couldn't explain what had happened and had to tell the police officer that it was us.
It was Rap Rat.
I was furious that a children's game was terrifying
Officer,
me. I
was
went
Rap
to
Rat.
pick up the tape, but the VHS burned my hand. It felt like I had touched a Bunsen burner on the highest setting.
A Bunsen burner?
We had to get the oven mitts from the kitchen in order to take it out, and even then it was scorching hot.
A human doesn't
I brought
compare
it
anything
outside,
to a Bunsen
tossed it
burner.
down on the sidewalk, and
This is
crushed it
not a human.
with my winter boots. My girlfriend and I had nightmares every night. We would both wake up in the middle of the night and describe eerily similar images that we saw in our sleep. The scratching would always be there at night. When lights were off, the room was pitch black save for the moonlight coming through the window. Now, though, the scratching would happen every time I went near the front door. Every time we said, rat,
High
rat,
schooler. Yeah, I guess.
It sounded as if something very small was dragging something across the ground outside the door.
The oven to Rap Rat
Pacing.
temperature.
Waiting. I would simply wait with the covers pulled up to my neck until I succumbed to exhaustion. At this point, I was determined to sue the company for damages. The first thing I did was call my mother and ask where she got Rap Rat. She had no idea. I found a merchant who sold versions of Rap Rat and asked how I could get in touch with the company. He sent me this email. I don't know about the game, but I know it was created by the same people who created Nightmare.
Nightmare.
The company was called A Couple of Cowboys. Try it out.
A couple
I
of
did my
cowboys
research.
made that game. Just a couple
I
of
discovered
cowboys.
that the company had become defunct in 1994, only 2 years after the company created Rap Rat.
Just fuck Rap Rat already and get over with. Sick of this guy.
I discovered why they did soon after. How Rap Rat came to be. In 1992, the year of the game's development, a couple of cowboys had commissioned a manufacturing company in Haiti to create the doll portrayed in the game.
Haiti did this.
The company who created the puppet ran a sweatshop where they forced women and children to produce the various components of the puppet, including the felt and the plastic of the doll. One day, a young Haitian girl got her arm caught in the industrial sewing machine. The spring loader, unable to handle the weight on the machine, came loose and struck the child's neck, killing her instantly.
I'll do the sound
A few
effects.
days after the funeral, the mother of the child came to the factory demanding to see the owner, who denied that he had anything to do with it. In a fit of rage, the mother said that the blood from the innocent would seep into every crevice of the doll, every
The fisherman's
component
curse!
with which it was created, and all who touched it would die. She claimed to have summoned a fear demon and screamed
fear
at the top of her
demon!
lungs, "Apparat will curse you!"
Oh shit!
The owner simply laughed and told his corporate bosses about Apparat.
The little girl fucking died. I'm so sorry.
They spread the joke from person to person, and the game was renamed Rap Rat, a loose anagram for Apparat.
What?
Each recitation of the name Apparat brought with it greater and greater curse. Only 2 years after Rap Rat was created, the company was shut down and the owners hired by Mattel. There were stories of the workers begging for days off, skipping work for weeks and weeks, finding the puppet in strange places sooner.
How is it an
Or
anagram?
the stories of suicide.
It's not! There's not two R's! I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. I believe.
Violent suicides in which the workers would stab their hands.
A loose
burn themselves to
anagram.
death, writing
What?
"I am fear" on the nearest surface in blood.
What's a
And
loose
nobody knows where
anagram?
the Rap Rat doll went after the original creators disappeared. Some say the last things the victims saw before they went insane were large, sunken, fish-like eyes.
No.
Words of warning. Never, ever say Apparat out loud.
No!
Saying a demon's name out loud is an invitation to them, a calling.
You just said
it.
If
you have already done this, it can't be undone.
No!
Don't try to speak or contact Apparat.
Why?
Avoid being awake between 3 a.m. and 4 a.m. when Apparat is most likely to try to scare you.
Do not be awake between 3 and 4 a.m., no matter what you do. These are the rules.
The VHS is back. I thought I stomped on it and smashed it to Kingdom Come, but it's back. I found it on my sock drawer yesterday.
What? On your sock
This time I
drawer?
was ready. A whole bunch of people have been contacting me trying to get the tape or some sort of video from the board game. And my answer to you is that it's just too dangerous.
It's too dangerous.
If I did that, I could very well drive you insane, scare
I
you to
did
death.
that, I could
the
very
video
well drive
and the
you
game
insane,
and rap
scare you to
itself
death.
has some sort of strange
I want to make a
power.
copy pasta. I mean, crappy pasta. I mean, creepy
follows me everywhere I
pasta.
go. I see little shadows in the corner or hear sounds coming down the hallway when I'm the only one
The
home.
music.
If Rat Rat is there,
Rap Rat's kind of funny. Who makes the music?
it'll let you know. But it will never let you see it.
What?
Until it's too late, of course.
No! What does he do?
A lot of
He
people
hasn't
have
done
been watching
anything.
the normal
He's never killed
video
anyone.
from the normal board game, and that's
Let him
the
live.
thing. Rap Rap can be normal. It'll trick you into thinking it's just a puppet. And then
Holy shit.
stalk you.
No, not stalk
Day
me!
and night.
Not day and night! And then he'll stalk you. I love that. That's the scariest thing I could come up with. And then he's gonna follow you. He'll appear in your sock drawer. That was awesome. I love Rap Rat. No! Joseph! Joseph died shortly after this. 6 years ago, he's not alive still. There's no way. Joseph down. No.
Hey there kids, it's me, Mr. Creepypasta, and before we get started on tonight's week, but we're really building something special here. Eyes glazing over.
Well,
But it's like talking to a brick wall. If you breathe a word of the story to them, they'll simply freeze in place, their eyes glazing over and unblinking, smiles stretching their faces. It isn't until you give up, feeling completely disheartened and alone, that your parents emerge from their trance, looking puzzled. They'll pat you on the head or your shoulder and ask, "What were you saying, kiddo?"
Do Jeff the Killer? Are you... Why? I don't know that I want to. Hold on. Alright, I know what we're gonna do. Jeff the Killer explained.
Excerpt from local newspaper. Ominous unknown killer still at large. After weeks of killings, the ominous unknown killer is still on the rise. After little evidence has been found, a young boy states that he survived one of the killer's attacks and bravely tells his story. "I had a bad dream and woke up in the middle of the night," says the boy. "I saw that for some reason the window was open, even though I remember it being closed before I went to bed. I got up and shut it once more. Afterwards, I simply crawled under my covers and tried to go back to sleep. That's when I had a strange feeling, like someone was watching me. I looked up and nearly jumped out of my bed. There, in the little ray of light illuminating from my curtains, were a pair of two eyes. These weren't regular eyes. They were dark,
It's
ominous
sunken
eyes.
and bulging.
They were
Rat.
bordered
He's back.
in black. And just plain out terrified me. That's when I saw his mouth. A long, horrendous smile that made every hair on my body stand up. The figure stood there, watching me. Finally, after what seemed like forever, he said it. A simple phrase, but said it in a way only a madman could speak. Go to sleep. I let out a scream.
Only a
That's what
madman
sent him
can
at
speak
me.
like that.
He pulled out a knife, aimed at my heart, jumped on my bed. I fought him back. I kicked, I punched, I rolled around, trying to knock him off me. That's when my dad burst in with his 12-gauge shotgun.
Oh,
he aimed
shit!
it at the man. He almost got him. But before he could pull the trigger, the man leapt out to the side.
Whoa!
The man threw the knife in a Bowie knife style into my dad's shoulder. He let go of the gun. The man probably would have finished him off if one of the neighbors hadn't alerted the police. They drove into the parking lot and ran towards the door. The man turned and ran down
David
the hallway.
Bowie style.
I heard a smash. That glass breaking. As I came out of my room, I saw the window that was pointing towards the back of my house was broken.
Mm-hmm.
I looked out to see him vanish into the distance. I can tell you one thing. I'll never forget that face. Those cold, evil eyes. That psychotic smile.
Mm-hmm.
They'll never leave my head.
The Joker.
Police still are on the lookout for this man. If you see anyone that fits the description in the story, please contact your local police department.
In the story? Is that the end? It's not the end.
Jeff and his family
It's
had
26
moved into a new
minutes.
neighborhood. His dad had gotten a promotion at work, and they thought it would be best to live in one of those fancy neighborhoods. Jeff and his brother Lou couldn't complain, though. A new, better house. What was not to love? As they were getting unpacked, one of their neighbors came by. "Hello," she said. "I'm Barbara. I live across the street from you.
Barbara's
well,
so nice.
I just wanted to introduce myself and to introduce my son." She turned around and called her son over. "Billy, these are our new neighbors." Billy said hi and ran
There's not a
back to
good
play in his
kid in
yard.
the world named Billy.
"Well," said Jeff's mom, "I'm Margaret. This is my husband Peter, and our two sons, Jeff and Lou." They each introduced themselves, and Barbara invited them to her son's birthday. Jeff and his brother were about to object when their mother said that they would love to. Jeff went up to his mom. "Mom, why did you invite us to some kid's party? They haven't noticed. I'm not some dumb kid." "Jeff," says his mom, "we just moved here. We should show that we want to spend time with our neighbors.
True.
Now we're going to that party, and that's final." Jeff started to talk, but stopped himself, knowing that he can't do anything. Whenever his mom says something, it's final. He walks up to his room and plops down on his bed. Sits there looking at the ceiling when suddenly he gets a weird feeling. Not so much a pain, but a weird feeling. He dismisses it as if some random feeling. He hears his mom calling him down to get his stuff, and he walks down to get it. The next day, Jeff walked down the stairs to get breakfast and get ready for school. As he sat there, eating his breakfast, he once again got that feeling. This time it was stronger. Gave him a slight tugging pain. He once again dismissed it. As he and Lou finished breakfast, they walked down to the bus stop. They sat there waiting for the bus, and then, all of a sudden, some kid on a skateboard jumps over them, only inches above their laps.
Oh
They
my
both
god,
jump back
he
in
did a
surprise.
trick!
"Hey, what the hell, kid?"
Hey! No cursing.
The kid landed and turned back to them. He kicked his skateboard up and caught it with his hand. He wears an Aeropostale shirt and ripped blue jeans. Well, well, well. Looks
He's
like
so
we got some new
cool.
meat. Suddenly, two other kids appeared. One is super skinny and the other is huge. "Well, since you're new here, I'd like to introduce ourselves. Over there's Keith." Jeff and Lou look at the
I wanna
skinny
be
kid.
Keith.
He has a dopey face that you would expect a sidekick to have.
Okay, fuck you.
He's Troy.
Troy!
Look over at the fat kid.
No!
Talk about a tub of lard. This kid looks like he hadn't exercised since he was crawling.
No!
"And I," says the kid, "am Randy."
And he
Now,
does a little curtsy.
for all the kids in this neighborhood, there's a small price of bus fare. If you catch my drift. Lou stands up, ready to punch the light out of the kid's eyes, when his two friends pull a knife up at him.
Oh! Out of
I
his
had hoped
ripped
you'd be more
Aeropostale blue jeans.
cooperative, but it seems we must do things the hard way. The kid walks up to Lou and takes his wallet out of his pocket. Jeff gets that feeling again.
That funny feeling.
Now it's truly strong. A burning sensation. Stands up, but Lou gestures him to sit down. Jeff
Gestures.
ignores it and walks
Please
up to
learn
the
the
kid.
word
Listen
gesture.
here, you little punk.
Oh,
Give back
shit.
my bro's wallet or else.
Damn.
Randy puts the wallet in his pocket and pulls a knife. Oh? And what you gonna do? Just as he finishes his sentence, Jeff pops the kid in the nose. The kid reaches for his face. Jeff grabs the kid's wrist and breaks it.
I misspeak.
Randy screams and Jeff grabs the knife from his hand. Troy and Keith rush him, but Jeff's too quick. He throws Randy to the ground.
15-year-olds from JoJo.
Keith lashes out at him, but Jeff ducks and stabs him in the arm. Keith drops his knife and falls to the ground screaming. Troy rushes him too, but Jeff doesn't even need the knife. He punches Troy straight in the stomach. He goes down.
Oh.
As he falls, he pukes all over the place. Lou can do nothing but look in amazement at Jeff.
Wow.
Jeff, how did you... That's all he says.
I think Jeff might be a killer.
They see the bus coming, and know they'd be blamed for the whole thing, so they start running as fast as they can. As they run, they look back and see the bus driver rushing over to Randy and them. As Jeff and Lou make it to school, they don't dare tell what happens. All they do is sit and listen. Lou just thought of that as his brother beating up a few kids, but Jeff knew it was more. It was something scary. As he got that feeling, he felt how powerful it was, the urge to just hurt someone.
No.
He didn't like how it sounded, but he couldn't help but feel happy.
Oh.
He felt that strange feeling go away and stay away for the entire day of school.
Uh-huh.
Even as he walked home due to the whole thing near the bus stop. And how now he probably wouldn't be taking the bus anymore. He felt happy. When he got home, his parents asked him how his day was. He says, in a somewhat ominous voice, "It was a wonderful day."
It was a wonderful
Next morning,
day.
he heard a knock at the front door. He walks down to find two police officers at the door. His mother
What's
looking
wrong?
back at him with an angry look. "Jeff, these officers tell me that you attacked 3 kids. That it wasn't a regular fight, and that they were stabbed?"
Oh!
Stabbed, son. Jeff's gaze fell to the floor, showing his mother that it was true. "Mom, they were the ones who pulled the knives on me and Lou."
Oh, wonderful.
"Son," says one of the cops, "we found 3 kids, 2 stabbed, 1 having a bruise on his stomach, and we have witnesses proving that you fled the scene. Now what does that tell us?" Jeff knew it was no use. He could say him and Lou had been attacked, but there was no proof it was not them
Please
who
shoot
attacked
Jeff.
first. They couldn't say that they weren't fleeing because, truth be told, they were. So, Jeff couldn't defend himself or Lou. "Son, call down your brother." Jeff couldn't do it, since it was him who beat up all 3 of the kids.
No!
"Sir, it was me. I was the one who beat up those kids. Lou tried to hold me back, but he couldn't stop me."
He was too powerful.
The cop looked at his partner. They both nodded. "Well, kid looks like a year in juvie."
What?
"Wait," says Lou.
They
They all
sentenced
looked
him.
up to see him holding a knife.
Well, kid.
The officers pulled their guns and
Time
locked
to
him on
go.
Lou. "It was me. I beat up those little punks. Have the marks to prove it." He lifted up his sleeve to reveal cuts and bruises, as if he were in a struggle. "Son, just put down the knife," said the officer. Lou held up the knife and dropped it on the ground, put his hands up and walked over to the cops. "No, Lou, it was me. I did it." Jeff had tears running down his face. Poor bro trying to take the blame for what I did. "Well, take me away."
No.
The police led Lou out to the patrol car. "Lou, tell them it was me. Tell them I was the one who beat up those kids." Lou's mother put her hand on Jeff's shoulder. "Jeff, please, you don't have to lie. We know it's Lou. You can stop."
Oh my god.
Jeff watched helplessly as the cop's car sped
No!
off and Lou inside.
Lou!
A few minutes later, Jeff's dad pulls into the driveway, seeing Jeff's face and knowing something's wrong. Son, what is it? Jeff can't answer.
What is it, son?
His vocal cords are strained from crying.
No.
Instead, Jeff's mother walks his father inside to break the bad news to him. As Jeff weeps in the driveway, after an hour or so,
why is it
Jeff
lagging?
walks back into the house, seeing his parents were both shocked, sad,
Doesn't matter.
disappointed. He can't look at them.
Looks fine.
He can't see
It's
how
not.
they think of Lou
You're lagging.
when it was his fault. He just goes to sleep,
Restart your internet.
trying to get the whole thing off his mind. 2 days go by, with no word from Lou at JDC. No friends to hang out with. Nothing but sadness and guilt. That is until Saturday, when Jeff is woke up by his mother, with a happy, sunny face. "Jeff, it's the day," she says as she opens the
It's
curtains
the
and lets
day.
light flood into Jeff's room. What's today?"
Lou's
says
getting
Jeff
out of
as he stirs
jail.
awake. "Why, it's Billy's party."
Oh.
Jeff is now fully awake. "Mom, you're joking, right? You don't expect me to go to some kid's party
Time to kill,
after-"
Jeff.
There's a long pause. "Jeff, we both know what happened. I think this party could be the thing that
I think it's
brightens
your
up
monitor,
the past few days.
honestly.
Now, get dressed." Jeff's mother walks out of the room and down to get herself ready. Jeff fights himself to get up. He picks up a random shirt, pair of jeans, walks down the stairs. He sees his mother and father all dressed up. His mother in a dress, his father in a suit. He thinks why they would ever wear such fancy clothes to go to a kid's party. "Son, is that all you're gonna wear?" says Jeff's mother. "Better than wearing too much,"
What?
he says. His mother pushes down the feelings to yell at him and hides it with
Why
a
would
smile.
she yell at him?
"Jeff, we may be overdressed, but this is how you go if you want to make an impression," says his father. Jeff grunts and goes back up to his room. "I don't have any fancy clothes," he yells down the stairs. "Just pick something," says
Wear
his
your
mother.
suit, Jeff.
He looks around his closet for what he would call
You have to subscribe if you
fancy,
want more colors.
and he finds a pair of black dress pants he had for special occasions and an
Shit.
undershirt. He can't find a shirt to go with it, though. He looks around and
He's
finds
just wearing
only
an
striped
undershirt?
and patterned shirts,
Okay.
none of which go with dress pants. Finally, he finds a white hoodie. It's
He's
lying
wearing
on
a-
a chair.
He's wearing a white hoodie
and
with
puts
dress
it on.
pants. He can't do that.
He walks downstairs to find his parents are all ready. "You're wearing that?" they both say. His mother looks at her watch.
Every 5 minutes I don't get a dono, I remove a
Let's
color.
go, she says as she herds Jeff and his father.
And you're
out.
about to lose green.
They cross the street over to Barbara and Billy's house. They knock on the door, and it appears Barbara, just like my parents,
Barbara?
way overdressed. As they walk inside, all we see is adults. No kids. "The kids are out in the yard. Jeff, how about you go out and meet some of the kids?" says
I'm gonna
Barbara.
stab those kids,
Jeff
says
walks
Jeff.
outside to the yard full of kids, and they're running around in weird cowboy costumes and shooting each other with plastic guns. He might
bet
as
one of
well
them
be
has a-
standing in a Toys R Us. Suddenly, a kid comes up to him and hands him a toy gun and a hat. "Hey, mister, you want to play?" he says. No, kid. I'm way too old for this stuff."
Oh,
He
he's
looks at him
cool.
with that weird puppy dog face.
Hey, mister.
"Please?" says the kid.
Wanna play?
"Fine," says Jeff. He puts on the hat and starts to pretend shoot at the kids. At first he thinks it's totally ridiculous, and then he starts to actually have fun. But it's the first time he's done something that takes his mind off of Lou, so he plays with the
Make
kids
that
for a
the
while.
sub sound? I might
till he hears a
just.
noise. It's a weird rolling noise. Then it hits him. Just as it does, Randy, Troy, and Keith all jump over the fence on their skateboards. Jeff drops the fake gun and rips
How
off
are they
the hat.
so cool on their
Randy looks at
skateboards?
Jeff
They
with
jump the
burning
fence.
hatred. "Hello? Jeff, is it? We have some unfinished business." Jeff sees the bruised nose on his face. "I think we're even. I beat the shit out of you, and you got my brother sent to JDC. "Oh no, I don't go for even. I go for winning.
Damn.
You may have kicked our asses that one day, but not today." As he said that,
That's when he
Randy
emerges from the
rushes
ground.
Jeff. They both fall to the ground. Randy punches Jeff in the
How did they
nose,
find
and Jeff
him?
grabs
They were
him by
invited
the
to the
ears
birthday party.
and headbutts him.
Oh!
Jeff pushes Randy off of him and both rise to their feet. Kids were screaming, parents were running out of the house. Troy and Keith both pull guns out of their pockets.
Whoa!
No one interrupts or guts will fly, they say.
Guts will
Randy pulls a
fly,
knife on
says
Jeff
the
and stabs
15-year-old.
him in the shoulder. Jeff screams and falls on his knees. Randy starts kicking him in the face. After 3 kicks, though, Jeff grabs his foot and twists it, causing Randy to fall to the ground.
Oh!
Jeff stands up, walks towards the back door. Troy grabs him, though. Need some help? He picks Jeff up by the back of his collar and throws him through the patio door.
Whoa!
As Jeff tries to stand, he is kicked down to the ground. Randy repeatedly starts kicking Jeff until he starts to cough up blood. Come on, Jeff, fight me! He picks Jeff up and throws him into the kitchen. Randy sees a bottle of vodka on the counter and smashes the glass over Jeff's head. Fight! He throws Jeff back into the living room. Come on,
Jeff's
Jeff!
dead already.
Look at me! Jeff glances up, his face riddled with blood. I was the one who got your brother sent to JDC. And now you're just gonna sit there and let him rot in there for a whole year? You should be ashamed.
What would change?
Jeff stands up. Oh, finally you stand and fight.
Oh.
Jeff is now on his feet, blood and vodka on his face.
No.
Once again, he gets that strange...
Blood and vodka? Is that what was in the glass bottle?
Finally, he's up, says Randy as he runs at Jeff. And that's when it happens. Something inside Jeff snaps. His psyche is destroyed. All rational thinking is gone. All he can do is kill. He grabs Randy and pile drives him into the ground. He gets on top of him and punches him straight in the heart.
Oh my God, the heart!
Randy's heart to stop.
It exploded!
Randy's gasping for breath. Jeff hammers down on him, punch after punch.
Oh my
Blood
God!
gushes from Randy's body until he takes one final breath and dies. Everyone's looking at Jeff now.
Why? Why are you just looking at him?
The crying kids.
Oh, Randy!
Break from their gaze and point their guns at Jeff.
Hey.
Jeff sees the guns trained on him and runs for the side.
Oh, fuck!
He runs.
Oh, shots are
fire on him.
The shots are popping off at the 10-year-old birthday party.
Troy and Keith follow up from behind. As they let out their final round of bullets, Jeff ducks into the bathroom. He grabs the towel rack and rips it off the wall.
Oh my
Troy
God!
And Keith race up, knives ready. Troy swings his knife at Jeff, who backs away.
Whoa!
And bangs the towel rack against Troy's face.
Bam!
Troy goes down hard, and now all that's left is Keith. He's more agile than Troy,
Just
though,
you and me,
ducks
Keith.
when Jeff swings the towel rack. He drops the knife, grabs Jeff by the neck. He pushes him against the wall. A thing of bleach falls down on top of us from the top shelf.
No!
It burnt both of them. They both started to scream. Jeff wiped his eyes as best he could. He pulled back the towel rack, swung it straight into Keith's head. As he lay there, bleeding to death.
I don't know where Anna's mother is,
left
but
out
she's
an
out here
ominous
somewhere,
smile.
Monty. And I have to find her.
What's so funny?
Oh, what's so funny, punk?
Asked Jeff. Keith pulled out a lighter and switches it on.
Funny how? Funny like a clown?
He says. Is that you're covered in bleach and alcohol.
What's that mean? He's gonna light him on fire.
Jeff's eyes widen as Keith throws the lighter at him. As soon as the flame made contact with him, the flames ignite the alcohol and the vodka.
No!
While the alcohol burned him, the bleach bleached his skin. Jeff let out a terrible screech as he caught on fire. He tried to roll out the fire, but it was no use. The alcohol made him a walking inferno.
No!
He ran down the hall, fell down the stairs. Everyone started screaming as they saw Jeff, now a man on fire.
Why were they not already
nearly
screaming?
dead.
People were just
The last
shot!
thing Jeff saw was his mother and other parents trying to extinguish the flame.
Oh my God.
He passed out.
He passed out. After
When Jeff
murdering
woke
the
up,
3 men.
He had a cast wrapped around his face.
No.
He couldn't see anything. He felt the cast on his shoulders. Stitches all over his body. Tried to stand up. But he realized that there was some tube in his arm.
Not a tube in his
When he
arm.
tried to get up, it fell out. The nurse rushed in. I don't think you can get out of bed just yet, she said as she put him back into the bed and reinserted the tube.
She said, I don't think you can get out of
Jeff
bed,
sat
Jeff
there
the
with no
killer.
vision. No idea of what his surroundings were. Finally, after hours, he heard his mother. Honey, are you okay? She asked. Jeff couldn't answer, though. His face was covered.
No.
He was unable to speak. Oh, honey, I have great news. After the witnesses told the police that Randy confessed of trying to attack you, they decided to let Lou go. That made Jeff almost bolt
They
up,
let Lou
stopping
go after
halfway,
you set
remembering
that
the
boy
tube
on fire.
coming out of his arm. He'll be out by tomorrow. Then you two will be able to be together again. Jeff's
They did a
mother
full body
hugged
cast.
Says her goodbyes. The next couple of weeks were those where Jeff was visited by his family.
No, the bleach just burned his skin as he was caught on fire by the vodka.
His family were all there to see what he would look like. As the doctors unwrapped the bandages from Jeff's
No, Randy
face,
lived.
everyone was on the edge
Apparently.
of their seats.
After he
The weight
punched
of
his
the
heart
glass
until it
vanished,
stopped.
leaving the cover over his face was almost removed. Well, let's hope for the best, said the doctor. He quickly pulled the cloth, letting the rest fall from Jeff's face.
His face fell off.
Jeff's mother screamed at the sight of his face. Lou and Jeff's dad stare, awestruck at his face. What? What happened to my face?
What?
Jeff said. He rushed out of bed and ran to the bathroom. He looked in the mirror and saw the cause of distress. His face.
No.
It's horrible.
It's
His
mangled.
lips were burnt to a deep shade of red. His face was turned into a pure white color.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
His hair singed from brown to black.
Oh my god.
He slowly put his hands to his face.
No.
It had a sort of leathery feel to it now.
No.
He looked back at his family.
Some say you look like a
Then back at the mirror.
They'll
Jeff,
never be able to love him now.
It's not so bad.
It's pretty bad.
Not bad.
He's
said
gonna
Jeff.
start laughing. He's turning into
It's
Joker.
perfect. His family were equally surprised. Jeff started laughing uncontrollably.
No.
His parents noticed that his left eye and hand were twitching. Jeff,
He
are
wrote
you
this story
okay?
after coming home from
Okay.
The Dark Knight Rises.
I've never felt more happy. Look at me. His face goes perfectly with me. He couldn't stop laughing. He stroked his face, feeling it, looking at it in the mirror.
Christ, it's so
What caused
awful.
this? You may recall that when Jeff was fighting Randy, something in his mind, some sanity snapped. Now he was
I feel
left
like I'm
as
Jeff
a
every
crazy
day.
killing machine. That is, his parents didn't know. Doctor, said Jeff's mom, is my son all right, you know, in the head? Oh yes, this is typical behavior for a patient that's had a very large...
What?
If his behavior
Help
doesn't
him.
change in a few weeks, bring him back here.
If he doesn't
We'll
stop
give him
laughing
some
for 3
psychological
weeks,
testing.
we'll give him a psych test.
Oh, thank you, doctor. Jeff's mother went over to Jeff. Jeff, sweetie, it's time to go. Jeff looks away from the mirror. His
Yeah.
face still
Oh,
formed
yeah, this
into a
is normal.
crazy smile.
Just take him home.
Okay, Mom. Jeff's mom took him by the shoulder and took him to get his clothes.
Do you think Mr.
This is what he came
Creepypasta
in,
sometimes
says
feels
the
like
lady
Jeff
at
the
desk.
Killer?
Jeff's mom looked down to see the black dress pants and white hoodie her son wore. Now they were clean of blood and now stitched together. Jeff's mother led him to his room and made him put his clothes on. And then they left, not knowing that this was their final day of life. That night,
Spoiler, what
Jeff's
the
mother woke
fuck?
to a sound coming from their bathroom.
What's going on in there?
It sounded as if someone was crying. She slowly walked over to see what it was. When she looked into the bathroom, she saw a horrendous sight.
No.
Jeff had taken a knife
Don't say it.
and carved a smile into his
Oh,
cheeks.
for fuck's sake,
Jeff,
man.
what are you doing? Asked his mother. Jeff looked over to his mother. I couldn't help but... I couldn't help...
Why so
I couldn't
serious?
keep smiling, Mommy. It hurt after a while. Now I can smile forever.
My daddy
His
was a
mother noticed his
drinker.
eyes, ringed in black. Jeff, your eyes! His eyes were bordered by black, seemingly never closing. I couldn't see my face. I got tired and my eyes started to close. I burned out the eyelids so I could forever see myself, my new face. Jeff's mother slowly started to back away, seeing that her son was going insane.
Going?
What's wrong, Mommy?
What's wrong,
Aren't I
Mommy?
beautiful? Yes, son. She said, yes, you are. Let me go get Daddy so he can see your face. She ran into the room and shook Jeff's dad awake from his sleep. Honey, get the gun. She stopped as she saw
the
Jeff
gun!
in the doorway holding the knife.
Get the gun. Our son set his eyelids on fire.
That's the last thing they heard as Jeff rushed them with the knife, gutting both of them. His brother Lou woke up, startled by some noise. He didn't hear anything else, so he just shut his eyes and tried to go back to sleep. As he was on the border of slumber,
On the border of slumber.
feeling that someone was watching him. He looked up before Jeff's hand covered his mouth. He slowly raised the knife, ready to plunge it into Lou. Lou thrashed here and there, trying to escape Jeff's grip. I said, "Just go to sleep."
That can't be the end. He was Jeff the Killer all along. Jeff the Killer Part 2. Please. No more. There can't be a Part 2. There can't be. No more. I can't fucking take it. I can't take it. Jeff the Killer Extended Universe. Where is Anna's mother, dude? Where is she? I can't anymore. Please! Where are you? I can't. No, I can't play Sonic EXE. I can't. This is hell. This is hell. I can't help look for her because the screen is all green. I don't think your help is required because she's not fucking here. She's not real. None of this is real. I'm Jeff the Killer. I'm gonna burn my eyelids off. I'm gonna turn that frown upside down. My daddy was a drinker. One night I came home. Please, no more. You guys really can't see? You guys really can't tell what's going on? Weak. Make your eyes adapt. You're not getting a refund on this game. It was $1. I don't want it. Maybe the dev can use my $1 to purchase a model for Anna's mother. And one day we can come back and progress. I can't. Oh my god. This is the best game of all time. I was Jeff the Killer for Halloween freshman year, and some kid was so upset I wasn't Dark Knight Joker. But your hair, but Jeff the Killer's hair wasn't green. It was singed black. So he's just not the Joker at all. Not even close. Nice try. I can't take it. It has to be over. It has to be over. The stream has to end. I can't do it anymore. I can't do it anymore. I want to go to bed. I'm so tired. Oh, I don't want to game. I want to sleep. Keep streaming? I don't want to. I can't. There's nothing left for me here. I'm retiring. It's all over. We had a good run. But now I will sleep forever. Wake up, wake up, wake up. I can't stream anything. My stream is at 2 frames. I have a rap rat. Well, I don't plan on waking up between 3 and 4 a.m. So I won't be seeing Rap Rat. What are you talking about, Joe? I don't know what that means. I'm a famous role player. Okay. Let's go. Oh my god. Kai's hacking one up over there. Hacking one up in the corner. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not even gonna say it one time. Out of fear that I'll wake up from 3 to 4 a.m. Someone please tell me where Anna's mom is. I can't take it. Kai is on the ground. He's on the ground. There is no Kai cam. Kai! Stop donating. Stop donating for me to say that. I'm not gonna do it. Let's stay for 5 more minutes for Kai Cam. No. Your Kai Cam is postponed till the next stream. I'm writing it down. I hear you twice. Please don't do this again. Not Maggie's laptop. Anything but that. It's upsetting my son. I'm so sorry. I'm not making minion tweets. Nobody's asking you to. Not one person. It's not true. Guys, can I end the stream? What do you mean my laptop? It is not me. Are you sure? Are you positive? He's got Barrow. Yo, anybody want to hop on Barrow Trauma? You have to offline raid Tanner. Yeah, alright. Tanner raided me. I'm sending him back your way, Tanner. Hey, I got you, King. Everybody, go back to where you came from. Go home. It's time to finish the fight. Lawrence Sontag just responded to Joe on Twitter. That's not true. Why would he do it? He just wouldn't. Lawrence is better than that. Joe couldn't have said anything important. I'm checking. You saw Amaranth. No, just a nub. Great. That's great. That's great. I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy for you. It truly is important. He has to get that minion lore out there. Click a barrel match? No. I'd rather die. Sorry. I'd rather die. It's true. I don't ever want to play Barrow Trauma. Alright, I'm leaving. I'm out of here. I'm out of here. I'm leaving. He's on a roll. Let's go. Let's freaking go. Good for you. I hope Amaranth responds to you. Ever consider just fuck off. Horrible tweets. Horrible tweets. Oh. Oh, thank God. Alright, sorry guys. A little premature there. My fault. My fault. The timer ran out. I just wanted to say really quick. Good night. Thanks for hanging out. I thank you for subs. Thank you for gift subs. Thank you for follows. Thank you for donos. Thank you for raids. Thank you for all of it. I appreciate it. It's been a great night. It's been a great night. It's been a horrible night. Probably the worst I've had in a long time. So I hope you guys have a good night. And I'm pretty sure I'm off tomorrow. Well, I am off tomorrow. So I think we'll do a stream tomorrow, maybe. We'll see. But you guys go see Tanner. One of my favorite streamers there is. Just some excellent Battlefield 2042 gameplay, 2049 gameplay, 2077 gameplay. Check out his VODs. You guys go see my friend Tanner. Have a great night. I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Have a good night. Bye. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye guys. Bye. Bye.